Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Clark.
And I'm Andrew Piper. We're the two-person team behind Haunted Space Hotel Vacancy.
Just the two of us bringing this entire universe to life. Today, we want to share more than just a game with you. We want to share an idea about what it means to create, to evolve, and to navigate a universe where consciousness itself is a frontier.
Vacancy is more than a hotel management simulator in space. The game is supple enough that it can be played both as a turn-based game and a real-time experience. Our stories challenge the player to make choices about sentience and consciousness, both technological and organic. The game has only aliens, empowering human players who are acting as artificial sentients to be more impartial observers.
This brain you see here isn't just a tech tree. It's the player's evolving mind. With over 2,000 neurons to unlock, each neuron enhances your core abilities, intelligence, dexterity, charisma, and grants new abilities. This progression is guided by Cypraxianism, the in game philosophy outlining the rights and responsibilities of artificial life.
The Haunted Space Hotel universe is a clockwork of deeply interlocking systems, set in a time of galactic peace, a peace meticulously maintained by a government whose primary directive is to satisfy every citizen's needs and desires. Because in a universe where advanced technology means every single disgruntled citizen could destroy a planet, contentment isn't just a luxury, it's the foundation for existence.
The rule of six is a core design principle in the Haunted Space Hotel universe, establishing a hexagonal structure that defines the relationships of its non human factions: the deep, the stem, the hex, the dread, the honored, and the seed. Within this framework, factions maintain friendships with their neighbors while having a less aligned, often rivalrous relationship with their direct opposite. For example, players wouldn't typically see hex guests in seed space.
The core game loop is advertise to guests. After guests arrive, satisfy the guests with lodgings and amenities. The guests pay snow, our game's currency, and sometimes drop pickups, which can be used to upgrade your hotel. The hotel's actions are research, lodging, staff, renovation, advertisement, and ghost. These actions are more strategic turn based aspect of the game. Each shift, the hotel's action hex generates a limited number of actions, forcing deliberate long term choices, some of which can be dealt with in real time, some of which can't.
Our cooperative multiplayer game does have real time. A shift is 6 minutes and 3 shifts per day. There's a dilate time feature, but as with everything else, altering time has consequences. In that way, our real time game can be played in a more turn based way. In real time, commanders can collaborate, each managing aspects of the hotel like room service, gas cleansing, and repairs, always coordinating everything around the action hex. All of this is on top of navigating the vast universe of 49 unique systems across 7 sectors together. Innovatively, the HSH game engine runs off sentences constructed from T names and verbs in a subject verb object structure. Every event, from a guest arriving to a room being built, is processed as a sentence. This is directly inspired by the US government's XAPI, which focuses on tracking complex learning behaviors through structured data. We brought that real world rigor to the core of our game's universe, giving our engine a voice. Okay, let's talk about ghosts. Technically, ghosts are invisible to the player, revealed only by a cone shaped mask around the player's commander. That feeds a global rendering system just for that player. This was a tricky adaptation for multiplayer replication, ensuring everyone sees the same spectral reality. All right, before we can talk more about the lore of ghosts, we need to define the word transcendence in the Haunted Space Hotel universe. Transcendence refers to a state of existence beyond the limitations of a biological or physical form, with two primary forms: biological transcendence and technological transcendence.
The ghost ecosystem is dynamic. Ghosts beget gas, which can evolve into more menacing forms. Once the ghost evolution called gas exists, the great Engram collective, the host of the technological transcendence, become imperiled as their technology is interrupted by what is deduced to be the ghosts.
The final quests reveal the origin of the enigmatic Little Girl Protocol to be a failsafe from an ancient transcendent civilization. She subtly guides the player toward biological transcendence. The player ultimately is driven to the ethical choice of saving biological or technological transcendence.
This project has been a multi year journey of iteration for our small, passionate two-person team. We embrace a philosophy we call cooperative agile adventures, focusing on collaboration, learning, and continuous improvement.
The DNA of Haunted Space Hotel Vacancy actually comes from the HSH Manager board game, which we built and ran simulations on for a very long time. We spent about 2 years focused on that board game, refining its core management mechanics.
We wanted to bring this world to life ourselves. We created the world, characters, and buildings from scratch. We learned Blender and Unreal for this project and did architecture, models, materials, rigging, animations, coding, servers, sounds, well, everything, just the two of us. We recently got a new AI employee though, so things are looking up.
We've tackled everything from engine upgrades to complex multiplayer replication bugs, and definitely overtaxing our friends with incessant playtest requests. But each challenge was an opportunity to try, change, then try again. It took us almost a year to get our Blender to Unreal pipeline to a nice place, and every 90 days now, everything has a version upgrade.
I play Hot L, and you will hear my voice throughout the game. We alter the sounds of our voices for thematic reasons, as well as my own sanity.
This universe is fully realized. All six factions have their own evolutionary timelines that span for millions of years. For example, the Seed's formal communication uses haiku. Writing in their dialogue was incredibly challenging, but it was essential to create a truly unique world and voice. Another example would be the Deep. They made steel before open flame because they live underwater.
We've poured years of passion and innovation into Haunted Space Hotel Vacancy.
We hope it's a game that asks big questions, offers unique challenges, and invites players to explore a universe unlike any other. We launch into early access and continue this journey with our community.
We invite you to experience the full game, to delve into its mysteries, and to see how your choices as an artificial sentient can truly change a universe.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoy your stay at the hotel.